And just because you don't see anything happening out there right now, don't let your guard down. We want to make sure you are weather aware from the very beginning. Helping us do that, meteorologist Chesley McNeil and Nicole Hartford holding it down in the Weather Impact Center, tracking this alert for us. Chesley.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, 11 live weather impact alert for today and tomorrow. In fact, we're going even into Monday because the impacts from this winter storm will linger into next week, maybe even beyond Monday. We'll still be seeing some of the impacts from this, especially when it comes to power outages. We are anticipating freezing rain pushing into our area. That'll be later on this afternoon and tonight going into Sunday. I think the bulk of it will be around through the overnight going into Sunday morning. May linger into Sunday afternoon. Really depends on how quickly that wedge breaks down. So we're still watching a few things because that's going to determine how much ice we see around our forecast area. But freezing rain is mainly the issue. And when it comes to freezing rain, we're talking about slick roadways, of course, and also power outages. Those are our two main concerns, of course. Tree damage will be another concern as well. Right now on the radar, as you're looking at it, you see what's happening up here to the north. Looking at the radar, it looks like it's coming down in the form of snow up to the far north. And there are a few flurries flying around. This, by and large, is not very heavy at all. It's very light. So where you may see up toward Dalton a few flurries flying around, you get down toward Calhoun, raindrops is what you're going to experience. And then you get further down to the south, you may be experiencing a sprinkle or two, like what we've been seeing over toward George's Rome. We've been monitoring that camera. So far, you got some light water on the roads there. Over toward Cleveland as well. A few flurries flying around. That's about it. Down towards Gainesville, it has been all light as far as precipitation. A lot of this, though, by and large, not reaching the ground. So we've been watching it for you. This is up towards Blue Ridge. You can see where the roadways are a little bit wet, but that's about it. The sun is starting to rise, so we can see the clouds in place. It's going to be a cloudy day for the most part, and those clouds will stick around for much of the day today. We're not going to see much warming at all. Our temperatures are starting off where they're going to be, at least through the afternoon, then they'll continue to drop. We're expecting that ice to get in here later on this afternoon and tonight. We are under a ice storm warning. You can see all the counties covered here in the purple from George's Rome, Atlanta over toward Athens, even over toward Augusta is where we're expecting to see significant accumulations of ice. Could be, generally speaking, about 1/4 of an inch of ice, but it going all the way up to about 3/4 of an inch, maybe even up to an inch in some isolated spots, especially up here to the far north and east. And so we'll be watching that. Below that, you have the blue highlighted counties. That is where we have the winter weather advisories, where we're expecting some accumulations, but not as high as it will be in the spots where we have that purple. In fact, if you look at our model here, it does show about 3/4 of an inch of ice, anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Places like Murrayville up into Tiger, over toward Anderson, South Carolina. This right along I-85 heading up into South Carolina, where the ice could be very significant. A little bit below that, once you make your way down to the metro area, generally speaking, about 1/4 of an inch, and that could even be some problems for us, especially when it comes to power outages. Numerous power outages are expected, and they could last for a very long time. Let's walk you through what you can expect through the day with meteorologist Nicole Hartford.
Thanks, Chesley. Like you said, a lot of this is not going to start taking place until later this afternoon and evening. So the bulk of the day today, we'll see isolated showers, sure, but nothing too widespread. Notice the temperatures, too, throughout the day. In a lot of spots, they are going to be either above freezing or just right around the freezing point. Up into our far northern counties, that's where we could see temperatures hovering right around that 32-degree mark, especially at elevation. So it's possible we could start seeing some icy bridges, icy overpasses a little bit earlier up into those far northern counties. Later this afternoon, things will start to pick up as we get closer to the sunset. So it'll start off as rain showers, and then as temperatures drop overnight tonight, that transition from rain to freezing rain will take place. And by about midnight, I think widespread freezing rain. That will be prolonged through the overnight into early tomorrow morning, temperatures hovering below freezing and continuing to accumulate the ice. Now tomorrow, it looks promising that temperatures in a lot of spots could just briefly get up above the freezing point, allowing for a transition back from the freezing rain and the sleet to rainfall. That would help us out with really limiting additional ice accumulation through the metro, off towards the west and south. But notice this pocket where we're anticipating the highest ice accumulation totals, temperatures never warm up above freezing. So in those spots, we could continue to accumulate ice. This this rain, freezing rain, wintry mix will wind down by Sunday night. And behind that, even colder air sinks southward. So temperatures by the time you're waking up on Monday morning are in the teens and the 20s. Not only is this cold, but any of the water or ice that remains will refreeze through the overnight hours. So even if conditions get a little bit better Sunday afternoon through the metro and down towards the south, it's likely it will refreeze and we'll continue to see impacts and icy roads into Monday morning, even for areas that perhaps got a little bit better throughout the day on Sunday. High temperatures Monday will stay right around freezing in some spots, which means that ice that accumulates, especially in the northeastern portions of the state, will not have the opportunity to really melt until Tuesday afternoon. That cold air will also make it a little worse for anyone that does lose power, because we'll get temperatures down into the teens and the single digits by Tuesday morning. So we're in for kind of a prolonged cold event into Monday and Tuesday. Some gradual warming as we go towards the middle and end of this upcoming week.